is Mimi, and in this video I am going to teach you how to send a message with a deep link in Urban Airship and also how to set up deep links in Urban Airship. Last year the Engage Mobile team did deep link work for the app, meaning that you are now able to direct users to specific screens within the app when you send out a message or email. So what it does is the specific screens that we support are the home screen, the site screen, the barcode screen, and the cart screen. And you can also add _menu items / menu ID. And when the user taps on this particular URL, they would be directed to the shopping cart with that particular menu ID item already added to the shopping cart. And the add value is similar. If you send out a message add _value /35 and the user clicks on this, they are directed to the add value screen with the 35 amount already selected. So this is an overview of our deep link. This part of the URL should be different for you, the base URL, because it should be unique to your place of business. And the Foundry is our internal testing app, so that's why we have this URL. So this is all documented in README.io. I pulled it out separately to demonstrate how you set this up in Urban Airship. So let's go over to Urban Airship and send a message with a deep link in it. So go to Create, and I am going to click on Message, but it should show up for all the options over here when you send a message. And for now, target all users, go to Content, Push Notification, Continue, and let's look at it here. So we are sending out, right now I'm just going to write a generic test, hi, and then we want to focus on this part over here, the message action. Define where to direct your user when they click or tap on your push notification or in-app message. So we are sending out deep links, so click on the drop-down over here and go to Deep Link. Open to a configured screen within your app or on the web. And here, we already did some configuration for you. So if you click on here, you should see default deep link pop up. And what that default deep link is your base URL plus /DLENG/. And this part is the part that is same for all the deep links that we have. So it's always your URL /DLENG/ sites, home, barcode, cart, and add menu, add value. So we did that to make it easier. So all you have to do is if you select that and you want to direct a user to the barcode page, you type in barcode. And you see that appearing, and that URL is the same as this URL. So it should be directing you to the same place. So, okay, let's select delivery. So everything is working out. You can choose to send now or schedule and send it to a later date, and then review and hit send. But I am not going to do that because I don't want to be spamming my coworkers at this time. So that is fairly straightforward. I'm going to teach you also how to configure a deep link within Urban Airship. And what that means is when you click on the drop down, the deep link should appear as a selector, as a category over here, besides default deep link. And I encourage you to set up your add menu item and add value deep links this way. And the reason is because Urban Airship isn't really good with reading this part. So here, let me copy paste that in and demonstrate what I'm talking about. So I did that, and the URL looks the same. The deep link URL looks the same. So when you go to delivery now, but you see that you're starting to get an error message over here. So you want to see what's up, click on content, deep link template values are missing or invalid. So I think that the invalid part is this part. Like within action, you can't have another slash in it. So what we want to do is, if you look at the deep link again closely, all of this should be the same for add menu item. It's just the menu ID that needs to switch out. So you want a selector where it automatically fills that in for you, and all you need to do is know the menu ID to start switching that out. So how you do that is that you can just configure the deep link within Urban Airship yourself. So hit exit, go to settings, go to configuration, and on the left menu select deep links. And here you see what we have already pre-configured. HTTPS, your URL, /DLENG / curly bracket action. So anything in the curly bracket, if you add the curly bracket in after the slash, becomes the open form field where you can type in the rest of the address. So let me demonstrate that. So click on New Deep Link. And for this one, let's call it Add Menu Item. Add Menu Item. And the URL template that we want to use is this guy. Do that, and then curly bracket, and we want to say menu ID. So the curly bracket creates a form field for you, and we're calling it menu ID. And the menu ID can be, if you look at it, it means that the menu ID appears afterwards over here. So you can type anything, and it's the extension of that URL plus what you type into the form field. And it should always be the menu ID, or else the URL is invalid and probably won't go anywhere. So click Save. Go to Deep Link, and you see it's been added over here. So now go to Create, go to Message. All users, content, push notification, continue. Hi, check out our new cheeseburger. Go to Deep Link, and if you look at the drop down now the deep link that you configured, add menu item, should appear underneath here. Click on that, and you see the URL appearing. And if you type in the menu item, and make sure the menu ID is valid and attach the menu item that you want, it should fill in the URL. And then if you go to delivery, now you see there are no error messages now. So what I encourage you to do is I encourage you to go in and set up add menu item deep link, and also a deep link for add value. So put that in the curly brackets over here, and then all you need to do is type in the value that you want to encourage the user to add. Bear in mind, this value should match the values that you have configured in WebAdmin. So that's a fairly straightforward process, I think. We walked you through sending a message with a default deep link and adding in the extension of which screen that you want to send them to, and then also configuring a deep link within Urban Airship yourself. And you can also choose to configure within Urban Airship sites, barcode, cart separately as well too, because you might think, oh, I don't really feel like tapping in sites or cart or barcode every time I send a deep link out. I just want to click it from the drop down. So you can go through the exact same process I just walked you through on adding a add menu item deep link, but do it for barcode and cart and all the other screens as well too. Just you won't need the curly bracket at the end for that. I hope this is helpful, and till next time.